Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I am platooned up with size tunic 92, which tends to be my daughter, and she's on actually her grandpa's account. So over like a 2.5 year period, he's worked his way up to a Carnarvon, and since his Xbox is now at our house, my daughter has been playing with me, and she's in the Carnarvon right now. I'm in my King Tiger, which is compared a lot to Tiger 2. I honestly don't know the specs on it that much. I haven't played a ton of games in it, and it's been a long time since I played Tiger 2, so maybe it's a poor comparison. I apologize, but it's just a good overall heavy tank. It's got average armor, it's got above average gun, it's got probably above average mobility. Alright, so we are platooned up on airfield, and just want to go to the choke. We have 4 Artys and they have 3, so really we don't want to push out. We want to let their team push into our artillery into the open so we can have our artillery help us out. So as I'm pushing up here, this Panther 2 is going to get a shot off, and I'm going to try to pull up and around him, and I see he's backing up. So I start backing up, and then I'm going to go around the other side, and then he backs up more. And then as I try to come up, he continually reverses into my side, and then shoots me. Which is really awkward why he wouldn't let me come up. Maybe I could have taken better angles there. And then thankfully there's no one over here, because as I'm getting over here to look to see if anyone's coming, he decides to try to shove me out. Alright, so let bygones be bygones, dude. Let's move on. And it doesn't look like he's going to let me fight this whole game. So now I'm messaging to him that he's reported. You see Mary took down the STG on their team. Okay, so I messaged him, and now my game's going to continue. He continually pushes me in the side, so I don't want him to get behind me, otherwise I won't be able to reverse. So I don't go all the way out. I just go out enough to where I'm going to be able to side scrape off this corner, so if he wants to push me, he's going to be pushing my side rather than my rear or my front. Alright, and now we're starting to get surrounded. So tell Mary to fall back and just make sure that she doesn't poke out too far on that corner, but just make sure she's got it locked down. And now they have an E2 coming. Thankfully, this guy has decided that he actually wants to fight now, which is good. The E4 points his armor right at us. This Comet is flanking us. Mary, I asked her to back up, but she can't back up because she's got that guy in her way. So now she's made her way in between us. And I tell her that we just kind of have to fall back out of this position, so if she can get back over this ledge, she needs to try. I charge the Comet, that way we're not getting flanked. And I'm hoping that Arty puts him away. But since I pushed him, Arty missed, so that was my own fault. And then I shut him down. There, Arty shut Mary down. So they got a 1 tank advantage, but really, you think about it, 4 of our tanks are Arty, and 2 of theirs is Arty. So really, they actually have a 3 tank advantage over us. But if they drive in the open, I feel like the advantage is ours to have. So I track this ISM before he can get around the corner towards Arty. And this is where this tank does really well, side scraping on corners. And I I just want to keep them tracked there, that way my Arty can shell them, which you can see that's what they're doing. Arty puts him away. Now we've swung it 7-5, but really we're like tied as far as tanks go. Can't get my gun up that high, so I'm going to try to drive up the hill to get a shot on him, and my Crusader shuts him down. So now we're winning 8-6. Power to weight ratio isn't spectacular on this, but the mobility isn't bad, especially downhill or flat ground. So I want to shut down that Tiger 131. However, as I pull around the corner, I can see the Scorpion here, or alternatively, I see the T20. So before I pull out into the open, I want to make sure that nobody's going to be sniping over top of me. So I'm going to take out the guys in back before I take out the guys in the bottom. So as I come around the corner, I'm looking for this Tiger 131. I don't see him. I'm not sure where he went. And I'm kind of leaving my Arty alone in the north. Now it's 3v3. We have the Arty advantage. They have 2 Artys to our 3. Our Tiger 2 shuts down their Scorpion, so now we're in a 3v2 with the Arty advantage. And now their heavy tank is spotted in the north. So I'm hoping that Arty drives into an area where he's safe, and then once this Tiger 131 crosses through the valley, I'll be able to shoot him, track him, and then we can shut him down. Crusader didn't stay up on that hill, so he got spotted as he tried to leave the hill, and their Arty shuts him down. So it's 3-2. No Arty advantage anymore. Now if the 131 is looking at me, he can track me, and then potentially Arty can shut me down. So I want to try to go get around this corner as fast as possible and just push up there, that way I'm covered by Arty. And then before he can drop down, our Arty slam dunk shot hits him there. We lose our Scorpion G, and now my thought process is my Tiger 2 is a one shot, just needs to be splashed by Arty. And we have 2 tier 6 Artys. They have a tier 8, a tier 7 Arty. And then they have a Scorpion G, which I can't outspot, I don't think. Especially if he's just set up with binos and camo net. So what I want to do is put the pressure on the cap and make them come to us. People are pinging the 1 line, and of course I absolutely know assume that's where the Artys are. Not sure where the Scorp G's at. If I were Scorp G, I guess I would try to get in the central location just to try to get vision out from my artillery. But he's got to be careful because he doesn't know where our heavy tanks are. So I'm trying not to break buildings because otherwise Arty can see it. Excuse me. And our Tiger 2 just continues to push forward. And then I'm going to peek out, and I get spotted right away. So I just make an assumption that the Scorpion G is up on that corner and he sees me, and then I look on my mini-map and see that he's actually on my side. So me backing up was a big fail. Arty smokes him, leaves him on 84 hit points. And really, he's in a tough situation now. Our Arty, since it's tier 6, reloads very fast and ends up shutting him down. So my suggestion to you, why I want to show this, is if you have Arty advantage, use it to your advantage. You have to try to get into sight lines on the map to where they can't kill your Arty. So it's going to be a defensible location, just where you're getting sight lines out. And then B, make sure that they have to push into the open where your Arty can see. I thought this wall was destructible, but apparently it's not. My Tiger 2 went back to cap. Then as I go around, I was going to go around up into C1, get this 4043 lit up. You can just see the top of his tank. It's kind of a tough shot. He throws a shell at me, misses, and now he's just going to back away rather than give me the shots on him. Now, rather than just driving up this hill, I'm going to side scrape out, and I have HE in, so I can just slap the side of his tank to get him dead. And I shut him down. 287 hit points. You know, I conceded the choke. I tried to get Mary out of there, and thankfully that guy stopped trolling me. I could definitely see why he was mad. But I definitely didn't do it on purpose. I tried to take different lines to get around him, and he just made it difficult for me to do that. So let me get to endgame stats here. Did 4K damage, 1500 assisted, utilized an Arty there, blocked 1400, got me a steel wall. I did get an ace tanker here, a high caliber, top dog. Gave props to my tier 6 Arty, which got 2K damage and 3 kills. Then the tier 7 Arty that died at the end ended up having 1603 kills. So Arty definitely helped out, made an impact, and helped us win this game. Their Arty, you can see, also had a pretty decent impact. 2,500 4 kills, 1,200 1 kill. Their other Arty kind of scrubbed out, so not too exciting, but I am trying to get you ace tankers in premium tanks, just so you can kind of see the different levels of damage and assist damage that you have to put out to get an ace tanker in those. And then someday when I make videos talking about premium tanks, I can just patch these in. Otherwise I can just play the tanks, grind the tanks until I get another ace tanker. We'll see how I'm feeling. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.